guys, this is Jesse from AverageJesse.com. I'm back in front of a prickly pear cactus. Instead of the fruit this time, we're going to be actually harvesting the pad of the Nopales. The smaller pads, the Nopalitas, they're a little bit more tender. They're better for getting raw. But we're going to be grilling these on a grill, and it's going to break down the fibers. So we're going to go with a big pad here. So I've got my garden clippers, and I've got some tongs to hold it until I can get the spines off. We're going to go ahead and harvest it now. All right, let's go into the kitchen. Okay, here we have our pad, and we need to clean it up and get some of the spines off before we can eat it. Now, even though this is technically a spineless prickly pear, you can still see where there are some real small hair-like needles that you really don't want to get into your hand, or even worse, your mouth. I have tried using a horizontal vegetable peeler, but that doesn't really work. It's not quite flat. You can't get into it. I've tried a more standard peeler, and that one, even still, you can kind of get some of these on the outside, but really it's suboptimal. Yeah, I don't really like that. So vegetable peelers for this one is not really going to work. You're going to have to just use a paring knife to get these off. And this part's pretty tedious, but trust me, you're going to want to do this step and to do it well. The first thing that I like to do is just cut off kind of the outer layer here. That's where the highest concentration of the spines are. So if I can just get that off, that gets me in the right direction. And then for the rest of these, I'm just going to kind of come in and cut out those little spots, almost like I'm going to skin this prickly pear. It doesn't have to be perfect, but I'm going to make sure that I get underneath and get those spines off. So I'm going to pause the video, and I'll come back when I get this side all taken care of. So I've got a bit of a rhythm going. Take my knife, I'll just do a plunge cut, twist the knife up, and then I can pull the skin, which will pull out the spines. So just a little plunge cut, twist, pull it off. And I will have done this entire pad in about 5 minutes. So a bit of prep, but I'm telling you, you don't want to skimp out on this part. Otherwise, you're going to have a bad time. And really, it's not that bad. There is a bit of ooze or goo or sap, or I don't know what you want to call it, that's going to come out. And that's perfectly okay. When we cook it, some of it's going to bubble up and then spill out onto the grill. Some people will say that if you are cooking it over coals and you set this in coals, that will burn those off. I'm just going to be using a gas grill. So to me, it's really not a big deal to go and pull all these off. So now I'm going to flip it over and do the same thing on this side. I'll cut off where it was connected to the other part of the cactus down on the bottom. I'm going to go ahead and dress up this side, rinse it off, and then head out to the grill. Okay, I have cleaned this prickly pear pad on both sides. I've rinsed it off with water. I'm supremely confident that all those hairs are gone. I don't mind manipulating this with my bare hands. But before I put it on the grill, I want to add just a little bit of seasoning. And for me, I like to add just a touch of olive oil. Well, that was more than just a touch, but we'll spread that out a little bit. And I like to add a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper. Nothing crazy. I'll do that on both sides. All right, now I'm going to go and heat up my grill on medium for just a few minutes before putting this pad on. So I'm going to go do that now, and I'll come right back. Okay, we've had our grill warming up for a little bit, so I'm going to go ahead and put this right on the burner. And for a pad this size, I'll probably come and check this in about 10 minutes. It'll be probably 15 to 20 on each side. But we'll come back in about 10 minutes and check it. Okay, it's been 10 minutes. Let's take a look and see what we got here. It's looking pretty good. It's gonna need another about 10 minutes on that side before we flip it, so we'll come back again in another 10 minutes. Okay, it's been 20 minutes. The grill is showing just over 250 degrees, maybe 270 degrees right now. I'll open it up, and what I see is a whole bunch of water, or that sap up here, that's kind of been baked out of the pad. So if I flip this over, it's gonna spill and sizzle everywhere, and that's fine. I'm gonna go ahead and flip this. Oh, it looks awesome. Looks amazing. So I'm gonna leave it here, close it up, and give it another about 20 minutes just to bake in there. I'll come back and check it when it's time. Okay, it's been 20 minutes on that second side. We're gonna take a look, and this smells amazing. So look at it, it looks nice and barbecued. Both sides are looking really good. The smell is just incredible, I can't even tell you. Let's see, it's nice and tender. I can easily poke through it with the tongs. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull this off. We'll take it inside, let it cool down, and we'll see what it tastes like. Okay, we're back in the kitchen here with our prickly pad Nopales. And as we can see, it's got a bit of charring on here, but the rest of it's looking pretty good. It still has some of that sap, some of that liquid inside of there coming out. That doesn't bother me, but if you were to pull this up and you see it kind of dripping, that's totally okay. If you wanted to get more of the char flavor, you can turn the burner up on high and leave it on high for 2 to 3 minutes just to get some more of that char on there. But this to me is looking pretty good, so let's just take a little taste here. Nice and tender. Tastes like a cross between an asparagus and I don't know, some kind of succulent. Like a succulent asparagus, there we go. But yeah, no, this is great. I think this stands on its own, but you could definitely add this to a larger dish, add one component of a larger dish if you wanted to. I might sprinkle some cayenne pepper or something on there to give it a little bit of zing, but just that salt and the pepper, I think this tastes fantastic. So it's not bad for something I got for free out of my neighbor's yard. So just make sure you ask first, but provided they have no objection, then I'm going to go ahead and eat her cactus down until it's a more manageable size. Otherwise, she's just going to cut it down, and I think that's a waste. So hopefully you found this video educational and interesting. I hope you're encouraged to go out and try some prickly pear cactus pad yourself. And gentlemen, as I've said in the previous videos, if the women don't find you handsome, they should at least find you handy. Have a good one.